I'm not very convinced at the moment if this is working or not. So let me pour this out and see if there is any difference, if I can see anything black. Whoa! On this video, we are going to compare what is the best method to remove the Remjet layer of motion picture film. Now roll that intro. Lately, I have been using motion picture film for my street photography, in particular the Vision 3 500T. This one I got it from my man Peter on his Etsy page. This is how I roll. But there is a catch about using this type of film stock, and that is that we have to remove the Remjet layer before we do the developing. So in the past, I have used the most common method that you can find on YouTube, which basically is dissolving a tablespoon of baking soda into 1 liter of warm water and soaking and rinsing that negative until the water comes out clear. And this method is supposed to remove most of the Remjet layer. By my experience, as you can see on this video here that I have posted before, after I removed the negative from the tank, there was a lot of that Remjet left. And initially this is not a problem because this Remjet layer is not that difficult to remove, and you can basically remove it by rubbing the negative with your finger. But the problem at that time is that by manipulating the negative too much, I ended up damaging the emulsion side of my film. So basically what happened, as you can see in this example picture, is that because I had to rinse the negative after removing it from the tank for so long time, the sprockets got stamped into the emulsion side of the film. Now this is my second attempt on removing the Remjet layer. So for today's video, I'm going to use this Remjet removal product that is specifically designed for that purpose. I got this one from the Nikon Trick website, which is a kind of developing and film supplier here in the UK. So this product has been specifically sourced from Kodak, and it's supposed to be especially for removing the Remjet layer. So today we will just process this film and we will pre-soak it on this solution, and we will see if this makes removing the Remjet easier and if we can get better results. So this solution seems easy to use. So this has been rebottled by Nikon Trick. So they have supply bottle of 300 milliliters, and I need to top it up to make a 1 liter of solution. And then according to their directions, I need to soak my film for 30 seconds and then rinse it a few times until the water runs clean and clear from any Remjet particle. So we will do that. And it also says here, which is a comment that Nikon Trick has added, it says that Kodak advised to use within 2 weeks, but we have found that this solution can last very much longer. So I'm really hoping so, because ideally it can last at least 1 month or 2. So what I will do is to prepare that liter of solution, and then I will pour it on this 1 liter bottle, which has a vacuum seal as well. If you have seen also this video that I have posted before, this is the way I recommend you to storage your chemicals, because you will really extend their life significantly. So we have these brown glass bottles, the vacuum sealer. This is made from Vacu Vin is called. So you can basically put your solution here. I have showed this before, and then you can take most of the air outside of the bottle, and then it will be oxygen free. So we'll put that solution there, and I will see how much it lasts. I will try to pin down a comment giving updates after a few months, and I will let you know later, hopefully, how much or how long this solution can last if you storage it properly. So let's do that. Let's mix that Remjet removal solution. And for this developing today, I will be using the Bellini C41 developing kit that, if you have followed my channel, you have seen me using before. So let's start. I have prepared the solution already, so let's do it now. So as we read on the bottle, we're supposed to soak for 30 seconds, but what I will do is I will pour the Remjet removal solution into the tank. I will wait 30 seconds and then I will agitate vigorously for 2 minutes, and then we will empty the tank again. That solution, if it's working well, it should come out very dark. And then after that, as the instruction says, I will rinse with water many times until the water comes out of the tank mostly clear. So let's do that. Alexa, set 2-minute timer. Okay, the 2 minutes are up. Now let's see the moment of truth. Let's see how that Remjet removal comes out. Wow, in my experience, this is not very encouraging. This should come out much darker than this. It's mainly pink. When I was using the baking soda mix with on the water, it was coming almost black. I'm not very convinced at the moment if this is working or not. Okay guys, so yeah, I think the Remjet's still there because this is not black at all. So what I will do now is I will pour this back again and wait for 30 more seconds, and then I will rinse with the water and see if that makes any difference. I'm using the Remjet removal solution at 30 degrees. The instruction, they don't specify a specific temperature, but I thought it would be better to do it warm rather than room temperature. Anyway, I will put it back, wait 30 more seconds, and then I will rinse with water and see if I can see any evidence that the Remjet is being removed. Let's wait and see. I will pour out now the second soaking, so I didn't agitate this time, just soaked again for 30 seconds. I don't see any difference, guys. Maybe a bit more pink. Okay, let's see now. Now I will put water, just plain water, and rinse and see if there's any difference. Okay, so now I have put fresh water, agitate for a bit, so let me pour this out and see if there is any difference, if I can see anything black. Whoa! Okay guys, it does work. So now we learned that it will come out pink that pre-bath, but then it really worked. Wow, this is really good. This is much darker than I used to get when I removed the water with the baking soda. Wow, let's keep rinsing then. It's definitely doing good job. Second rinsing with water, let's see. Oh, now it seems like most of the Remjet layer was removed because this water much lighter as compared to the first rinse. So, but still I can see some coloration, so let's repeat this a few more times and then we will be ready for developing. The third rinse in water has come completely clear. So according to the instructions, we are done and this is ready to be developed. So if I have to do this again, because it was my first time, then what I would do is to pour the Remjet removing solution on the tank. I will leave it 30 seconds as the instruction says. And then after that, on the first rinse with water, then on that step, I would agitate for the 2 minutes. I think there is no much effect of agitating for 2 minutes during soaking with this solution, because as we could see, none of the Remjet was removed at that step. So yeah, I would apply that vigorous agitation for the first rinsing with fresh water. Okay, so now I will develop using C41. I don't develop this ECN2 film using that chemistry. And if you're any concern or you want to see what's the difference of using those two processes, you can check this video that I have made before and you will see by yourself how using the different processes for developing affect this particular film. And if you want to see how I develop using C41, you can also find it on this video here on my channel in case you are interested in seeing how I use this Bellini kit to develop the film. So yeah, I have been pre-soaking here at 38 degrees, which is the temperature for C41, all of my chemicals are here. So I will just do that, and then let's see how the negative comes out of the tank, if there is any Remjet remaining or not. C41 developing done. So now I'm about to take the negative, and we will see here how successful that Remjet removal solution was. So let's see. If there is some left, we can always rub it out, but let's see how it comes out. So far, guys, I can see wow, I cannot see a single residue of Remjet layer, guys. It looks like a black layer when you see it, but in this case the negative is completely clean. So I can tell you now personally that yeah, this method is much more efficient than using the baking soda, because really it's fully clean, the negative, guys. Really good, and in my opinion definitely worth it. It's basically ready for hanging and drying and then scanning. So I will do that now, and I will scan it. I normally scan using my Epson flatbed scanner B500. I will do that, and then let's have a look to the results. So what did you think about those results and the outcome of using this Remjet removal solution? Well, to me it's completely worth it. As you could see there, very successful results, and definitely recommended, because we didn't even have to rub any of the Remjet layer, and the film came out of perfectly from the tank. So I would definitely recommend it. But the important thing now is to try to find out how long this solution would last on that bottle that we put it in, and also how many rolls we can do with this solution. So I will try to pin that comment down below in a few months time, once I find out what is the shelf life and what's how many rolls we can do with this solution, so you can know better for yourself and you can decide if you want to get this solution or not. But for now, I really recommend it over using that baking soda and water solution. It really creates a lot of hassles. So using this specific solution designed for this purpose made the process at least 10 times easier and more enjoyable as well. Well, that's all for today. If you want to see on this channel any other experiments, let me know, because I really enjoy doing this kind of test. For me, film developing is half of the fun of using or practicing analog photography, so let me know. And I will leave you here 2 videos. You can check this one if you want to see a comparison between using C41 and ECN2 in motion picture film, or you can have a look on this one over here if you want to learn how to do the C41 processing. So I will see you on the next one, guys, and happy shooting!